rising stars, and good morning, angelfish. We're so glad that you're here. We hope you had a good weekend. I'm here with Birdie, and I'm Miss Tho, and we're so happy to start the week with you. Did you have a good weekend, Birdie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay. We went for a bike ride on Friday. Was it Friday or Saturday that we went on a bike ride? Friday we went on a bike ride. Yesterday we tried, but it was raining. So we're working on that, trying to be outside a little bit and still stay far apart. So Birdie and I tried that with my wife Joni, so that was kind of nice. But we are almost to the end of the month, Birdie. It's almost the end of March. Let's take a look at the calendar.
Wait, I think today's the last day of March.
Tomorrow is. There are 31 days in March. And today is the 30th.
Yeah.
So let's move our calendar over. Yesterday was the 29th. Today is the 30th. And tomorrow is the 31st. Tomorrow will be the last day of March, and then it'll be April.
April showers bring May flowers.
April showers bring May flowers is what Birdie said. That is absolutely correct. And I think
And if you don't know, my birthday is in May. So I'm actually
Birdie's birthday is in May.
all the beautiful flowers.
Hopefully we'll be back in
But it's
school.
at the very end of the month.
Yeah, you've got about 2 months, Bird. But
I
today
did not
is
admit-
March 30th, 2020. It's Monday. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of the days because we're not at school and we don't have that regular routine. But Birdie was saying her birthday is the end of May, so we've got a little bit of time to wait. What were you saying? I cut you off.
So it's actually kind of good because one time my birthday was on Memorial Day.
You usually have a long weekend right around your birthday because of when you were born. I'm having an even harder time keeping track of the days because my watch band broke this weekend, my Fitbit band.
Ooh.
So I had to order a new watch band because all the stores I would buy them in are closed. So hopefully that will come and I can wear my watch again, and it at least tells me the date on it. It says that it's March 30th on my watch, but I can't look because I don't have it on. So yeah, it's Monday. I like it. Instead of singing our hand washing song, those of you that go to Keidan know that we sing the alphabet a little bit differently in my class to help us think about how long we have to wash our hands. And I know you know the motions for washing hands now because we've been singing our hand washing song for a while. Will you still do those motions while we sing the ABCs? And maybe you can teach your family how we end it a little bit differently at Keidan. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my hands are clean. Next time, won't you help me dry them, please? Oh my gosh, it's been a long time since I've sang that with you. I forgot some of the chords. I forgot some of the words. Now I know my hands are clean. Won't you help me dry them, please? Hopefully you are doing a good job washing your hands and you're not touching your face. Hopefully the people that you love are staying healthy. More and more people are getting sick, but I worry about you, Keidan Rising Stars. And the angelfish, have you heard anything about any of your friends being sick yet? Birdie? No, I haven't heard too much either. But hopefully because we're staying at home and we're staying clean, all the people we love will stay healthy. Our question of the day, Birdie, would you like to share the question of the day with us?
Yes. Do you like guitar or piano?
Guitar or piano? Which one do you like, Birdie?
Definitely piano.
Why do you like piano so much?
Well, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a piano at home.
She has a piano. You've been taking lessons for a couple of years now, haven't you? 5 years?
5 years.
She's been taking lessons for 5 years. Almost half of your life. Almost half. I like guitar. It's kind of like the ukulele, and I played guitar when I was a little girl. Guitar has 6 strings, and a ukulele only has 4. So some people think the ukulele is a little bit easier than a guitar. It was hard for me, though, because I had to learn how to switch things around from when I played guitar when I was a kid. All right, well, since we sang the alphabet song today, I have a book about the alphabet. It's called Eating the Alphabet. This is another one of my favorite authors. I think you say her last name Ellert. I'm not really sure, but Lois Ellert is the author of this book, and it's called Eating the Alphabet. Are any of you getting tired of the food that you have at home? It seems like we're eating the same thing an awful lot at our house. So this book reminds me of all of the different things that there are to eat in the world. And you know what? All of the things in this book are fruits and vegetables, which are so healthy. Apple to zucchini, come take a look. Start eating your way through this alphabet book. A. Oh my gosh, look at all of the healthy foods in this book. Are there any that you recognize? Do you see the apples or the avocados? Here's the apples and avocados.
Apricots.
These look kind of strange. They're asparagus. Birdie, you're right. You can't even see the picture, and there are apricots. And artichokes. Not very many people eat artichokes at home, but I'll bet you've had an apple at your house. Maybe an apricot. Maybe an avocado. Maybe some asparagus. But there are lots of fruits and vegetables in this book that maybe you've never tried before. It would be a good thing to try. B, oh, I turned to page 2. B is for blueberries and Brussels sprouts and beans and beets. Broccoli and bananas. Joni's going to bring home some bananas today. She went out to the store.
We're making banana bread.
Are you? We have been out of bananas for a couple of days, and Joni usually eats a banana every day. She loves them. C is for currants, which are a little bit like raisins when they get dried. And cucumbers and corn on the cob and celery and carrots. And cherries and cabbage and cauliflower. All of the healthy sea
I didn't know
foods.
there was that much seeds.
Well, but you've probably tried all of those, haven't you? Maybe not currants. Have you had
And I
currants?
didn't try cauliflower.
You've never had cauliflower? I'll bet you have, and you just don't know it. Your family eats lots of fruits and vegetables.
I definitely did not have currants.
Yeah. D is for dates. E is for endive and eggplant. And F is for fig. Endive is a type of a lettuce. I think it tastes a little bit bitter, but it's a lot like lettuce. G is for gooseberries and grapefruit and grapes. H is for huckleberries. Did you know there were so many different kinds of berries out there? I think gooseberries are a funny name for a berry.
Yeah, I don't even know what those are.
I don't think I've ever had a gooseberry either. I've had thimbleberries, but I don't think I've had a gooseberry. I is for Indian corn. J is for jalapeno and jicama. Jicama starts with a J, but it has an H sound to it instead of J. Jicama. K is for kumquat and kiwi fruit and kohlrabi. We had some kohlrabi at school for a snack one day, Birdie. It's crunchy, tastes. Oh, we've had jicama at snack for school too. Kohlrabi or jicama is crunchy. Jicama has a little bit milder flavor. L is for lemon and leeks. Leeks are a lot like onions. And lettuce. Raise your hand if you've had lettuce before. I'll bet you've had lettuce. And limes. Do you know I had students in my class, Birdie, that they liked to eat lemons. They like to eat the peel. They like to eat all of it. They just ate it like it was an orange.
I love limes. I love limes.
You love limes that way?
Limes are
Do you eat them like oranges? Just peel them and eat them? No?
no.
How do you eat them mostly?
I like to suck on them.
Oh, all right. M is for melon and mango.
Mango.
N is for nectarine. O is for okra and orange and onion. I haven't had a mango in a long time, and I love mangoes. I like onions too. I put onions in a lot of things when I'm cooking. But they taste so good when you cook them up. Don't you think?
Yeah, I like salads.
You like salads? Me too. I haven't had a salad in a while either. Maybe we should get some lettuce to make some salads here this week. P is for peaches and pears and pineapple and papaya and persimmon and plums and pomegranates. So many of the pea fruits have interesting seeds. Look at the interesting seeds in the papaya. And a pomegranate is almost all seeds. Very interesting fruits to eat. P is for parsnip and pea pods and potatoes and peppers. And who can tell me what this one is? What is this P word? We think of it as a vegetable, but it's really a fruit. It's a pumpkin.
Pickle.
Pickles are also peas. Do you know how they make pickles? You should. Your dad used to make pickles. Your dad and grandpa. They put cucumbers.
I call him Papa.
Yeah. They put,
My dad's dad.
yeah. They put cucumbers into some vinegar usually, or a vinegar and sugar.
Yeah, and then they turn into pickles.
And then they turn into pickles. Q is for quince. R is for raspberry and radish and rutabaga and rhubarb and radicchio. My grandmother's, two of their favorite foods are on here. My grandma Olson loved rutabaga. She put it in the pasties that she made me when I was a little girl. And my grandma Thoman liked rhubarb. She would make rhubarb sauce and rhubarb pies and rhubarb jam. So that's a good page for my family. S is for Swiss chard and spinach and starfruit and strawberries. T is for tangerine, tomato, and turnip. The starfruit is very interesting because it doesn't look like a star until you slice it in half and then it turns into a star. I've only had starfruit maybe one time. I don't remember what it tasted like. Have you had starfruit, Birdie? I don't remember what it tasted like. U is for ugly fruit. V is for vegetable marrow, which is like a kind of zucchini, squash. W is for watermelon and watercress. I love watermelon. I can't wait for the summer when we can eat all the watermelon. Oh, I have to remember how to say this one. Hang on one second. I was right. X is for shigua. I have never heard of shigua. That's why I had to look in the index to remember how to spell it or how to say it. Shigua. It's like a watermelon. It's a different kind of melon. Y is for yam, which is like a sweet potato, and Z is for zucchini. And it says here to learn more about the fruits and vegetables in this book, turn the page. And that's what I did. Some of the fruits and vegetables I didn't know about. But maybe if your family is able to go to the grocery store this week, or there's an opportunity for you to try a different food, and vegetable. I have some seeds that I think I'm going to be planting some of those lettuces and radicchio and spinach. If it's nice out this afternoon, I'm going to plant some vegetables. We would be doing that at school this week if we were at school, but instead we can just read about them and think about it. I don't know where you could get some seeds that would be open right now. A friend of mine shared seeds with me last week when I traded her some masks for some seeds. So thanks, Forrest. We really appreciate those. We will be eating some things later. Birdie has an idea for us. With it being spring, I like to make notes for myself. And she taught me how to make this book that has just a few pages on it that I think I'm going to use as my book about spring. And I'm going to write down the things that I'm doing, maybe outside in the garden or here in the house, some different things for spring. Birdie, will you teach us how to make this book? You're going to need a piece.
You're a little glitchy on my side, but okay.
You're kind of glitchy here too. I don't know. Maybe the internet isn't working so well. Do you want me to say it and you can correct me if I'm wrong?
Well, usually you can go hot dog style or hamburger style first.
All right, so let's.
If you want to I want like this, you can do hamburger or hot dog style. If you want a tall and skinny one, you can do.
All right. So let's start by folding hamburger style. You'll need a piece of paper and scissors. Well, you can hit pause and go get your piece of paper and scissors. Just hit pause. Did you get it? Okay. So I'm folding it hamburger style first. Folded my paper hamburger style. Then we're going to unfold it and fold it hot dog style, right? This is hard to do it without a table.
Are you not doing it with the table?
No, I'm doing it up in the air so that people can see. All right, we folded it hot dog style. Then we're going to take...
What you want to do? This is what Tanya did wrong. So what you do is you...
Fold it.
So you take one side. So I'm going to take this side. And I'm going to fold it up to this crease. So it doesn't go all the way. It just goes to the crease.
Okay, so I've got it hot dog style, and I'm going to take this end and I'm just going to fold it up to the crease. And then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold the bottom up to the crease. Mine is not very even, folks. I'm here to tell you. So we've got it. Can you see how it's folded? It's kind of like an accordion.
Oh my god, I can't even get this part. So it's hard for me.
There is, I'm going to get scissors out of my drawer right here. This is my junk drawer. Don't look in. So I'm going to go over the steps again. We folded it hamburger style. We unfolded it. We folded it hot dog style. And then we folded to the crease, to the crease. And that's where we're at. We're waiting for Birdie to catch up.
Sorry guys. Trying to figure out what to do. Okay. Where's the crease? Where's the crease?
Okay, she's still folding. She told me to hold it like an airplane now. And in the very center here is where it was creased when we folded it the very first time. You're going to use your scissors or have an adult use a pair of scissors.
my God.
And trim right up to that fold line. See how I cut just about halfway through? Then I'm going to fold it from that together. And then together, and then I have my book. It's just got a few pages in it, but perfect for writing a short little story about spring or draw some pictures. So let me show you how that goes together again. We've got our creases. We're gonna cut right up to the middle, and then we're gonna fold it together and then close our book. So all of those folded pieces are right up here at the top, and we can go right through all of our pages of the book. So maybe you can draw a picture about something that you like about the spring, a picture about what you miss about us at school, maybe a picture of your family. Maybe write some thoughts down, what you're thinking about staying at home this long time. Maybe turn it into a very fancy multi-page card for somebody's birthday. Birdie said her birthday's coming up the end of May, so she's got about 2 months. Maybe she'll get a birthday card like this made by me. Birdie, I've got an idea. Maybe this will be your birthday card. So it's kind of a fun thing to do. If you're looking for something to do, all you need is a piece of paper and a pair of scissors. And I'll bet you could even use lined paper if you wanted. That would be okay too. You wouldn't be able to draw pictures as easily, but lined paper would work. So maybe from your notebooks that went from school to home, you could use a piece of paper from there. Ask an adult to help you if you're not sure how to do the folding. And that would be a fun thing to do. I like to draw and write. And most of my students at Keidan, if I give them paper and pencil, they like to draw too. Before we take off, we'll sing one last song. Let's sing If You're Kind and You Know It. If you're kind and you know it, share your toys. If you're kind and you know it, share your toys. If you're kind and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're kind and you know it, share your toys. If you're kind and you know it, be polite. If you're kind and you know it, be polite. If you're kind and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're kind and you know it, be polite. If you're kind and you know it, say I'm sorry. If you're kind and you know it, say I'm sorry. If you're kind and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're kind and you know it, say I'm sorry. If you're kind and you know it, lend a hand. If you're kind and you know it, lend a hand. If you're kind and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're kind and you know it, lend a hand. And I am always appreciative of Birdie lending me a hand and teaching me new things like how to make an awesome book. Hopefully you do something fun today. Regardless, wash your hands, eat something healthy, and be kind to one another. See you tomorrow.